Hello and welcome back to Proactive Investors New York. I'm Christine Corrado. With me in studio today is Robert Powelson from Capstone Turbine. Robert, it's great to meet you.
Christine, great to be with you today.
Robert, you joined Capstone Turbine's board of directors Q2 of this year. Can you just tell investors a brief intro into your background?
Sure. Most recently, I served as a commissioner on the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. And prior to that, from 2008 to 2018, I was a commissioner in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Public Utility Commissioner and served as chairman under then Governor Tom Corbett.
So how did you kind of get to know Capstone? What kind of key factors led you to join the board?
Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, as you know, we're the second largest natural gas production state in the country with the development of the Marcellus. And one of the things that back then the governor was very focused on was the development of the shale play beyond just production. And one of the things we launched at the commission, which was very important, was to bring all the end users in the gas industry together. And it led to a statewide proceeding to look at the use of combined heat and power systems. And what I didn't know then, what I know now, is that this company based in Van Nuys, California, Capstone Turbine, had a lot of product in Pennsylvania. In my home city of Philadelphia, at the Four Seasons Hotel, or the new FMC building, or at PGW in downtown Philadelphia, the local gas distribution company. And so I learned back then that there are a lot of end users who are looking for distributed energy resources, and this is where Capstone is an ideal fit for that customer.
Well, part of Capstone's mission is really bringing clean, green energy using its micro turbines. Is that really what attracted you to join?
It is, coupled with the management and the board of directors and the employees. The employees of the company are just really remarkable people. You tour the operation, you see the esprit de corps, as I like to tell Darren, of the employee base and how committed they are to the product. But at a macro level, I mean, look, you look at the product and you look at how end users are looking for green, sustainable, reliable products, whether it's a renewable energy product, battery storage. And I think Capstone is a very unique fit in the energy space. I mean, here we are today, and we're seeing market-based decarbonization of our utility grid. And as a result of that, as we kind of de-lever those carbon resources, Capstone has a very unique opportunity over the next decade to really be a key driver in the energy sector, where customers want, you go through things like Superstorm Sandy, major weather events.
The most recent blackout that we had in New York.
The most recent blackout in New York, where Capstone product was never went down. There are customers from a risk management perspective that are looking at how do I secure my business operations, and here comes the Capstone turbine product that really provides a great reliability for a manufacturer, for a hotel operation, for a university here in New York City, Hudson Yards. So, and also what's unique about the product is, to your earlier point, the sustainability of the product. And so I think, again, looking out, I think you're going to see more companies and more end users gravitating towards these type of products.
Well, you mentioned a bit about your background in energy. What kind of skills do you really bring to the board of directors? What are your kind of strategic objectives?
So for me, I kind of look at this marketplace as one to help the current management team with business strategy. And part of that is regulatory strategy. Here's a company that can do very well in states that provide the right incentives for combined heat and power systems. In Washington, it's very important that we work with the Department of Energy and members of Congress in educating them on how important this product is. I mean, here's a product that came out of Defense Department technology research labs into full commercialization in the late 80s. And so for us, for me as a new board member, providing some of that strategic direction is important to me. I also mentioned earlier, I'm a firm believer that you are seeing customers who are moving, even in the military, where they have a 20% renewable set aside, that to back up those renewables that we're seeing on the grid, and I need not remind you, I mean, in the last 5 years, we've seen a tectonic shift in our power generation mix here in the country. And as a result of that, Capstone has a unique opportunity to really get into providing, again, those end users a clean, reliable energy production or distributed energy resource. And so for me, again, business strategy and kind of helping the management team look at some of those opportunities in more of a holistic view of business development. I mentioned earlier, great opportunity here in New York City with the Hudson Yards project, but down in Philadelphia, the development of the Schuylkill Yards project is another exciting opportunity. And when you look at the product, there are so many other verticals that could play into wanting to access this product. And I think it's exciting, whether it's in the oil and gas exploration and what Darren and the team have done on really kind of a global distribution network, which I think is really very robust right now. So as I looked at this opportunity, I think you look around the board, you see guys like Bob Flexen and others who've served. Bob, someone who's ran Dynegy Energy, knows a little bit about the energy markets. And that's another aspect of this, really looking at energy markets and how this technology can play in that. So I'm excited. I'm very bullish on this management team and this current board of directors. And really, I think there's a lot of great opportunity on the horizon for Capstone Turbine.
Well, it seems like they're very lucky to have you, Robert. Thanks so much for coming in today.
It's been great to be with you, and thank you for this opportunity.